And what you're looking for here is 3 candles in a series just like this, all the same color, candle number 1, 2, and 3. And then when the 4th candle appears, hey everybody, Mark here. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be revisiting one of the most popular strategies inside of our private VIP group, and that's the 3-bar strike. Even for myself, I get really excited about this strategy. I love it. And so many members have found this to be really profitable. So I'm going to share it with you once again today, and we're going to put it to the test with the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager. Now, this is a highly advanced trade manager that's available to all of the VIP members inside of our group. And this allows you to win even if you have losses. And so we're going to use this together with the 3-bar strike, which is what I highly recommend. And we've got members really seeing massive profits. I mean, we've seen lives being changed just because of this one strategy. Super powerful, guys. I would really pay attention and get locked in right now because I'm going to share with you something that could possibly change things around for you. Okay, so the first thing, let me go ahead and explain to you how this works. Also, make sure to check out my private Telegram group where members are earning anywhere from 5 to 50% per day on their trading accounts. No shady signals or copy trading, just real actionable strategies. You'll get full access to all my trade managers and calculators that are designed to help you stay profitable. Plus, you'll discover some of the best trading strategies in the world for binary options. If you're tired of getting screwed over, blowing your account, or dealing with unreliable communities, then this is the place for you. Reach out to me right now on Telegram and be a part of this rapid growing group that is making waves in the trading space. Link in the description for more information. So over here, the way it works is you're looking for 3 candles, same color, right? Going in the same direction, just like this, kind of like a little bit of a breakout. Such as candle number 1, we've got a nice green candle with a good sized body. Candle number 2 looks about the same. And then candle number 3. So we've got 3 green candles in a row. And if you notice, this is happening just after the alternating color, which is red. So you have to make sure if this is a green candle, if we're looking for a series of 3 green candles, we want to make sure that the candle before it is red. So that's one key thing that you're going to have right there. Now, what happens when the 4th candle appears? So you wait for the 3 green candles, 1, 2, and 3, and as soon as the 4th candle appears, that's when you're going to enter the trade. Now, which direction? So of course it says right here, you are going to sell the market as soon as that 4th candle appears, right when it appears, or at the very end of the 3rd candle. So if you've got like 1 more second to go, as soon as that next 4th candle appears, you guys go in for the sell, okay? Now, let's go over to I got a few charts here I'm going to share with you guys, show some examples here. Okay, so let's just say you're going in the other direction, right? So you're going to have 1 green candle, and then if you have 3 red candles, so it's pushing down, it's coming down, so it's bearish. You've got candle number 1, candle number 2, candle number 3 is also wide in the bodies of that candle. So you wouldn't want something that's going to be too indecisive. You need to see a few really strong candles, guys, okay? And then so once this 4th candle prints, at the very beginning, as soon as it appears, you are going to enter a buy. So it's just everything's the same, just in the complete reverse, okay? Now, let's talk about what if it goes against you. Okay, let's talk about that right here. We'll go ahead and make this a little bit bigger for you. So let's just say that you, I don't know why it looks like that. Let me go ahead and adjust. There we go. So let's just say that you have your 3 candles, right? You have a red candle, and then you wait and you have 1, 2, 3 green candles, just like this. And then you enter on that 4th candle, but look, that candle continues to go up. So you took a sell, it continues to rise, and you have a loss. So what do? Well, on the fifth candle, you were also going to go in for a sell. So in this example, if I take that fifth candle sell, you can see that would have been in profit, right? Now, let's just say that fifth candle is also a loss. Well, if you have 2 losses in a row, then you're going to stop and you're going to look for another chart with the same setup. Okay, so just remember that you don't want to keep trading or having loss after loss, or I guess they would say you're chasing it. You don't want to chase it, guys. If you have 2 losses in a row, stop with this setup and go to a different chart and find a new one. Okay, so with all that said, let's jump in and I'll show you exactly how this works. So I'm using a 1-minute chart over here in Pocket Option with a 1-minute expiry using an OTC market. What I'm going to do over here on the Trade Manager, I've already got my initial capital set right here. Now the Trade Manager is going to give me the first trade amount, which is 109. I'll make sure to enter that in. Now there's one thing a little bit different about the 3-bar strike because things are moving very quickly. So we have to kind of like assume that the trade could end up in a loss. And so we're going to enter in the amounts beforehand. So before it's a loss, right? And we do this because, we have to enter the trades right at the end as soon as it closes and as soon as it opens. And so we have to have those dollar amounts entered in correctly over on Pocket Option and be prepared to take those buys and sells, okay? So let's go through here. We've got the dollar amount entered in correctly. And don't worry, guys, I'll go through this so you understand exactly what to do. I'm not going to leave you hanging there. So let's go ahead and go through and find something. Okay, this looks pretty good. This looks like it could have some potential. Now, what's the only thing is, and we had this indecisive red candle before, we would need a third green candle with a good, a good medium-sized body in that third green candle, but it looks like this might be flipping around, guys, and I'm probably not going to wait for it. I would just rather go and switch to a different chart. And so let me go ahead and remove some of these payouts that have decreased. Probably a good idea to do that. And let's just go to a different chart, guys. Find something right here. So here we go. So it looks like we had something here that just printed. I'm going to go ahead and wait on that, though, or pass on this one. But we had 1, 2, and 3 red candles, right? This middle one, it's a little bit weaker, but I'm probably going to look for something a little bit stronger. Okay, this looks pretty good, decent. We could take this, although the first candle is a little bit small, but I like the strength of that third green candle right there. Now this is 1-minute chart, 1-minute expiry, so we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But the reason why I'm using 1 minute, because it gives us time to go back over to the Trade Manager to get the right trade amounts that we need, and then we got to flip back over to Pocket Option. I'll show you this in just a moment. So we've got about 3 more seconds to go, and because this is green, I'm going to go in for an immediate sell. Did you see that? So as soon as that candle appears, now right after I entered that, I must come back over here to the Trade Manager and enter in a loss. Okay, it's not really a loss yet, but we have to be prepared for the next trade. So if it is a loss, but this is going to be 204. So take this next trade amount, 204, come right over here and enter that in, just like that. And so now you are prepared if this goes against you, okay? So we've got about 26 more seconds to go. I'll zoom in here a little bit and we just wait it out. I wouldn't recommend walking away or anything like that, even though it is a minute, but you guys know on the charts, a minute can go by pretty fast. So we're just going to go ahead and just wait this out. We got about 9 more seconds to go. And as soon as this candle here, this fourth candle ends and the fifth one appears, I'm going to take a sell. Just like that. So I had a loss, right? The first one was a loss. And then the next one I entered. And then now what happens? What do we do? If this one is a loss too, then we're going to stop. And we're not going to continue trading with this setup. But guys, most of the time, the fourth and fifth bar is a win. Because if you look back at the charts, you'll notice that a lot of these only have like a 4 or 5 bar run. And then they stop and they turn around. So that's why this strategy is so effective, because most of the time, if you look at it, the price is not going to keep going up and up and up and up and up forever, right? It has to turn around. And most of the time, It's that fourth or fifth bar. And so this is really exciting. We got about 2 more seconds to go, and there we go. So we got a win. Now, what do we do? So we go back over to the trade manager, and this wasn't, well, this actually was a loss, and the next one was a win, right? So we had 1 win, 1 loss. And with the trade manager, we're already in profit. If we didn't have the trade manager, we would have had to have 2 more wins to make up for that 1 loss. And so here we are, and the next trade amount is under $1. And since we can't trade with under $1 inside a pocket option, I will consider this session completed. So I'll go ahead and click on the reset button right here, and then I'll come over here to the session counter and add 1 session that has been completed. Awesome. Back over on pocket option. And so it looks like we almost maybe might have another setup here, guys. You can take another setup on the same chart if you want to, but most importantly, I need to prepare my first trade, which is going to be 109. Go ahead and try that again. That's not even close. There we go. So 109, and this, so I'll need a third red candle here in order to even think about going into this. Let's go ahead and just choose a different chart here. Okay, this looks pretty good. We've got, we had a red candle, okay, and then we had 3 green candles after it. I'm gonna go ahead and take a sell, and let's just go ahead and wait this out. And looks like it's just kind of hanging out there. It's a little bit indecisive. Maybe it'll come down, it could push up. Now let's go back over to the trade manager, guys, and remember, you mark the first one as a loss so you can get the trade amount for the next trade, which is gonna be 204. And I'll just go ahead and enter that. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, and that's it. Just sit back and wait for another 30 seconds for this to close out. It could continue to go up, but since we have the trade manager on our side, we can handle multiple consecutive losses in a row, and I'll show you that. If we do end up having that, that's totally fine. And 1 more second to go, and it looks like that was... So that first one was actually a win, and I went ahead and entered the trade anyway. So that's a little bit of a mistake on my part, but that's okay because it looks like this next one it could end up being a profit as well. So yeah, there you go. That goes a little bit against how you're supposed to use the strategy, but things happen so fast, and I think sometimes when you're flipping back and forth between the tabs and you're recording these videos, these things can happen. 1 more second, and there you go. That's another profit. So let's go back over to the trade manager. We've got 2 wins, and we're pretty much done with this session. Let's enter in our new balance, which is 303.67. Great, and we'll go ahead and reset everything. So the initial capital 303.67. Go ahead and make sure that, yep, everything looks good. The next trade amount is 110, and you can see as our initial capital starts to get, starts to grow, starts to get larger and larger, well, so do our trade amounts. And so now we're compounding our account. Let's go back over here and enter in 110. Great, and let's go ahead and continue. It's really simple, guys. Just look for 3 candles. It's starting to appear, and before that 4th candle, get into the trade. That's all you have to do. Okay, I like this one. We've got about 17 more seconds to go. So we had a red candle and then 3 greens after that. You see that? So 1, 2, and 3. We got about 8 more seconds to go. I've got my trade size amount correct. And so when the next candle appears, or after this one ends, I will go in for an immediate sell. Look at that. That's all you have to do. And then now let's go back over to the trade manager, mark this as a loss, put the next trade amount, which is 207. Feeling pretty good today, man. I don't know what it is. Just one of those days. I've been making a lot of videos and really have been working full time on the group. I handle a lot of messages every day. I probably take on maybe 100 to 200 messages every day. It is pretty wild. So yeah, I try to sleep the best that I can. So we've got about 15 more seconds to go. Or on the expiry anyway, we have about 11. It's behind 1 second. Okay, so it's 7 more seconds. And let's just go ahead and wait this out, guys. There we go. I'll take another sell, just like that. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. And then now we're on the 5th candle. And as soon as that appeared, I took another sell. So the first one was a loss, and I've entered again. And so now if this one is a loss, then we stop. Okay, go to a different chart. Just leave it. Don't chase it. There's plenty of setups, guys. So we got about 20 more seconds to go. Let's go ahead and wait this out. Okay, so we got about 3 more seconds to go, and it looks like to me it's a win. Let's go back over to the trade manager, mark this as a win. Our session is completed. Again, we got another session, guys. So how many is that? Are we losing track here? Let's go ahead and add another session there. Yeah, so we've got 2 completed sessions. And let's check out our new balance inside of Pocket Option. So even though we had some losses, guys, we are still in profit. 304.47. 304.47. Great. Let's just keep on going. I mean, let's just go, go, go. So the next trade amount is 110. All right, and all the payouts look pretty good at the top. This one has lowered a little bit. I'm okay with that. Let's go ahead and move to a different chart. So, okay. 1 more second to go. I'll take a sell right there. Did you see that? So we had a red candle. And then we had, after the red, we had the following 1, 2, 3 green candles. And then as soon as the 4th one appeared, I went in for a sell. Okay, let's go back over here to the trade manager, mark the first one as a loss, enter in 207 for the next trade. If it's a loss. If it's not, then we can end this session. So we have about 33 seconds to go on this. So we've been getting a lot of 4 candles, 4 green candles. We got about 4 more seconds to go. Let's see what happens. This is going to be a loss, so I will enter in another sell. Just like that. And is this going to continue? It might continue up, guys. It could come back down. Typically what will happen, it'll go up a little bit and then fall, leaving a large wick at the top of a red candle. But if that does not happen, then this will be 2 losses in a row, and that's okay. And I don't mind this happening because this could happen to you guys, and if it does, you'll know exactly what to do by watching my video. So we have about 24 more seconds to go. All right, so we're still in. We've got about 8 more seconds to go. We're not in the clear yet, but it looks like to me that this is going to be a loss. So let's go back over to the trade manager. Now let's mark both of these as losses. And so what do we do at this point? We just continue trading. But we continue with the new trade amounts that the trade manager gives us. So the next trade amount is 385. So here's what we do. If you have those 2 losses, take the next or the 3rd trade amount right here, 385, and enter that into Pocket Option. There you go. And then go ahead and look for another chart, a new setup. I'm going to flip through here because, we're on a video. Okay, so look at this. 1, 2, and 3 right after a green candle. We got about 3 more seconds to go. As soon as this candle ends, I'm going to go ahead and enter a buy. There it is. Let's go back over to the trade manager. Mark this as, let's just mark it as a loss. So we have the next trade amount, which is 703. And that's it. And just go ahead and hang out and wait for the next one. So we got about 39 more seconds to go on this trade here. So I'll go ahead and reposition this for you. And let's just go ahead and wait it out. Ooh, nice pump up right there. Awesome. So now we're not on the clear, guys. This could come back down. This could turn into be like an indecisive or doji or something like that. So we got about 5 more seconds to go. And 2 more seconds. And there we go. We got another win. So we have won every single session so far. Let's go back over to the trade manager and mark this as a win. But wait a minute, we're not really quite done with this session yet. We have one more win to make this session profitable or to reach our session target, which is going to be 0.4% on our entire account. So we've set it up so we must win 2 out of 11 trades, but only if the trade amounts are $1 or more. And in this case, it is. So this is 193. Let's go back over here and enter 193. So technically, we do need one more winning trade to make this official. So it's all right though. Ooh, look at this. So we've got a green, kind of a crazy green candle before that, but after that green, we have a 1 and a 2 and a 3 red candle. Look at that. And I will go ahead and enter a buy, just like that, guys. And it was really, really quick. Let's go back over to the trade manager. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to mark this 5th trade as a loss. Just assume, maybe pretend it's going to be a loss, right? The next trade amount is 402. And this will help you guys to stay in profit. Just got to follow the numbers, guys. Whatever the trade manager gives you, this is pure gold right here. That's all you got to do. Okay, so I entered a buy, and we'll get in a nice little push there, but we are not in the clear. This could totally flip around on us. Another 22, 21 seconds to go. Now we'll just see what it does. Now we just need one more win to mark this session as complete and to make this a very nice profitable session. And so we got about 6 more seconds to go. It could flip, guys. It could. 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds, and there you go. Another session won. So we've had multiple sessions that we have won using this strategy. Really, really incredible, guys. Check out the new balance. Look at that. Even though we had, let me go ahead and mark this as a win. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. And we are still in profit. Look at this. How is that possible? We started with $300. Now we have $306. And we had 4 losses here, guys. That's the power of the trade manager. So guys, try this out. It's really simple. 3 candles, 1 minute chart, no indicators. I wish you all the best of success, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Hey everybody, Mark here. I have a question for you. Are you struggling to become profitable with binary options? Does it seem like no matter how many wins you get, your account balance is either going down or it just seems to stay in the same spot? Well, I've got a solution for you. It's called the Wealth Warriors Trade Manager, and it gives you the potential to make between 5 and 10% on your account every day. You could have multiple losses in a row and still come out profitable. And you guys know that, having proper risk management is your key to success with trading. And this trade manager gives you that edge that you need. So join the VIP Telegram group now and get access to all my premium calculators and spreadsheets. Now's the time. It's time to take your trading to the next level. You'll find the link below in the description of this video. Have a good day.